Alright, so I'm back, and today we're going to take a look at the Marvel Legends, I think it's the 50th anniversary Spider-Man from Amazing Fantasy. I believe that's what it's called. I threw the box away, so I couldn't tell you. I have to look it up and actually see. Why is my camera tilted? There we go. That's a little better. Kind of. Everything's like crooked. I think that's... doesn't seem right, but alright. Alright, so, and I know I've been back and forth on the Marvel Legends. Like, I hate them, I don't want them, and then I'll buy them, and then I'll hate them, and then I'll throw them away, I'll sell them, and then I'll buy more, and back and forth, and back and forth. And, yeah. That's just kind of me. But for now, I've decided to continue doing the Marvel Legends because I do need, I do want to complete some collections. I don't think, as much as I love Mafex, I don't think they're ever going to finish everything that I would want them to finish. I mean, there's no way. And also, I can't imagine spending, $100 a figure for, like, the Morlocks or the Nasty Boys or, Shocker and Rhino, those B-level characters. I don't mind dropping $100 for an X-Man, at least one of the main cartoon, or a Spider-Man for that matter. So I was like, well, maybe I should give them another try. They are doing some things that I'm interested in, and I've been hearing a lot of really good things, that they've really stepped up their game. And so I was like, you know what, I'll give this a shot. And yeah, it was pretty good. So first thing right off the bat, it's a solid figure. It's not, there's no loose joints. It's not floppy. And I don't think it's the same mold as I'm used to with the Spider-Man. I don't have the other Spider-Man figures because I've sold all my Marvel Legends, so I only have a handful now, and most of which I've just picked up. So I can't compare it, but I'm pretty sure the other one just had the T cut for the torso and then a waist swivel. That was the Pizza Spidey that I had, and he was fine. I wasn't overly enthused with him, but yeah. So here is the Amazing Spider-Man the Spider-Man from Amazing Fantasy. So he's got the red and black suit as opposed to the red and blue suit, and spider symbol is a little bit different than normal. He was like $30, so I don't know about the price on that. That's a little steep, but like I've always said, like even with the Transformer stuff, I'm willing to pay a higher price if I get a higher quality figure. So yeah. Anyway, my camera's like tilted, it seems. I don't know what's going on here. There we go. That's better. Alright, so let's talk about what he comes with. So he does come with a slew of different hands. So he's got web shooting hand here, fist hand there, along with fist hand for the right and web shooting for the left. You get two holding hands, but he doesn't come with any webs, so you can't really hold anything. So, there's that. And the two wall crawling hands. And they, like I've always said this. I always felt like their feet and their hands were a little too big for Marvel Legends. I don't know why, but and then he's got these little web wings. These will plug into the back of his arm. We'll take a look at those in more detail here in a second. Well, I mean, you can look at them now, but and what they do is they plug in here. So you find the right one, plug it in, just like that, and then now he's got the little web wings. It's kind of cool, but I don't know. I don't think it's as effective as they think it is. It's just kind of weird, awkward, and it's really hard to pose with them on. They don't hold in very well. All right, but let's take a look at the figure. So the head is on the ball joint with the hinge, so all the way up to there, down to there. He's got the left, the right, all the black line work. All of that looks really good. All the black looks really matte, so that's nice. Universal for shoulders, so all the way around. Out to the side, into there. There's the butterfly joint, which gets you some range back and some forward. Not a whole lot, but some. It's decent. Bicep swivel, double bend elbow. Wrist swivels and hinges in and out. And then to switch out the hands, you just pull it off. And then slide everything that you have on the desk across the board. And then, yeah. He's got a ball jointed torso, which works pretty well. And then the ab crunch also works pretty well. Hips, ball joints, up to there, back to there, out to the side. Thigh swivel, double bend knee, boot swivel. Foot rotates up and down, rotates to the side, tilt and rocker, all that works pretty well. Let's see if I can just kind of work out a good looking pose here real quick. Kinda. Not the greatest pose, but it'll work for the moment. But yeah, cost-wise, I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if I would sit here and say, he's worth $30. $20, yeah. But everything's like at 25 now, and then I think they're 30, because it's like an exclusive or something. I don't know. There's some things that really tick me off still about Marvel and the way the legends are handled, because it's like, it's just like some things are just expensive for the sake of being expensive, and I don't get it. Like this, no Build-A-Figure piece, no extra accessories, just the hands and a couple wing bits, and it's like, are you telling me that this is really worth $30? I don't think so. But whatever. And a lot of people were talking on, lately about how they're upset that the Build-A-Figures are getting released individually now at a higher price, and they're like, well, they used to come in free, and it's like, there's nothing free about the Build-A-Figure. You have to buy an entire wave of figures to get the Build-A-Figure. And it's like, and I've always said this, there's a lot of figures in a line that I don't want, but I want that Build-A-Figure, and it's really crappy to have to buy the entire wave to get, say, Demo Goblin, who is a regular sized figure. You know, it's like if Hobgoblin and Green Goblin can be released by themselves, why can't Demo Goblin? Or Demo Goblin. I always called it Demo Goblin. You know, years ago they had Jubilee as a Build-A-Figure. You know, it's like, come on. I get it when it's a bigger figure, but at the same time, you know, it's like I also Bonebreaker is a good example. Like, I wanted the Sabretooth out of the Bonebreaker wave, and I kind of wanted the Havoc, and that's it. You know, maybe Maggot, but the rest of them I could really take or leave. I really don't care about the whole wave, but I did want the Bonebreaker. So it's like, I have to buy all of this shit to get this one good figure. Or look at the Sauron wave. I mean, I think there's Bishop in that wave. But the most part, it's just a bunch of random Deadpools, like Deadpool in a pirate outfit or something like that. I can't. You know? It's like, I don't want to buy 5 Deadpools to get Sauron. That's just pointless. You know, the list goes on. It's just like, you know, you get these, like, oh, okay, I want to do this Build-A-Figure, but I have to buy this random piece of shit to make it work. So, quite frankly, I'm okay with the idea of, like, let's ditch the Build-A-Figure in the box, give them a little bit more quality, give the figures a little bit more quality and more, maybe a few more accessories, and then save the Build-A-Figures for, you know, either big box sets or just the deluxe figures, you know, like Mojo being sold at Target for, what, $60? You know, I'd rather pay $60 for Mojo than $200 for 10 figures that I don't want to get the Mojo. You know what I mean? Let me grab my phone while we're on this little mini tangent. Going to Big Bad Toy Store, Marvel Legends, price high to low. Let's see here. Bonebreaker. Alright, so you get Sabretooth. You got Darwin. Don't want. You got, let's see here, Maggot, which I kind of want. Vulcan, don't want. Havoc, kind of want. Siren, don't want. And the Wolverine that doesn't do anything to build a figure with the red claws, don't want. $180 for essentially what I would want is two figures that I want and 2 figures I kind of want. 4 figures for $180. Let's see. Crimson Dynamo wave. If I wanted the Crimson Dynamo, I would have to buy $175. Black Widow, don't want. Red Guardian figure, don't want. Marvel's Crossbone figure, no, don't want him. Taskmaster, don't want. Yellow, whatever. The other Widow, don't want. Winter Soldier, don't want. Spymaster, don't want. Red Guardian, which I already said. You know, maybe Winter Soldier, maybe. But I don't want to spend $175 for Winter Soldier and Crimson Dynamo. Let's see here. Ursa Major Build-A-Figure wave. It's a big bear thing. It's got your standard Iron Man, Volt's Guardsman, and then 2 other Iron Man that I wouldn't want. Ultron, which I could take. Ironheart, don't want. And who the hell is that other one? Dark Star. Don't want. So, again, here's a handful of figures that I'd just pass on. Just to get the one Build-A-Figure. It's... Here, okay, Strongman. I want the Strongman. Don't get me wrong. I want Strongman. This is $155 for Strongman. You also get Warpath, which I kind of would want. Maverick, which I would want. Black Tom Cassidy. I'll take him. Deadpool with the pirate outfit. Nope. Shikala, Queen of the Undead. Nope. Sunspot. Nope. Deadpool pirate. Nope. Oh, Deadpool, the blue Deadpool. Don't want. So I would have 3 figures that I want, 1 figure that I kind of want for $155. Anyway, I could just keep going on this. It's just kind of weird, and when people sit there and say, "Oh, I would rather these things be free," it's like they're not free when you're buying a pile of figures you don't want to get the one figure that you do. I would rather see here. Like, here's the Nimrod 3-pack. It's $70. You get the big Nimrod figure, Phantom X, and Psylocke. Like, I want the Psylocke and I want the Nimrod. I don't want the Phantom X, but $70 for a deluxe figure. All right, I'm down. Mojo, $57. You don't have to buy a whole wave of figures to get it. MODOK, $52. 20th Anniversary Series Hulk, $44. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. But yeah, my point is that I'm okay with that model. If it was doing, like, remember what Toy Biz was doing it when you're building figures that were massive, like the Sentinel, which is like 4 times the size of a regular Marvel Legends. Then it's like, you know what? I will buy the whole wave. Hell, I might buy 2 whole waves to get that figure. And I believe the Toy Biz had the Spider-Man in that wave too. It was either that or Galactus, I can't remember. But here he is next to the Mafex Wolverine, so you can see how he scales. I'd say pretty well. Because Wolverine's supposed to be a shorter character, so yeah. Anyway, sorry about the tangent about the Build-A-Figure stuff. I always kind of go off on random things. But ultimately, I do like it. I think it's a pretty solid figure. He's going to be my scale comparison from now on, because I don't really need another Spider-Man for the Spider-Man shelf. Mafex has me covered on that. But he was just me dipping my toe back into the water of Marvel Legends, and I have to say I'm not disappointed. He's not perfect by any shape of the imagination. Like joints like that are a little wonky, but like when used with other joints, it kind of works a little bit better. It's a pretty good figure, solid offering from Hasbro for this. I might glue those web wings in or leave it as is, but I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10. I think the price is a little high for him. So I definitely don't appreciate that, but past that, pretty solid figure.